Good morning. Ian's fury on full display as we take a live look now at Daytona Beach, Florida. This tightly secured camera flipping, initially it flipped over, but at this point we have a different image here in Florida, but you can see still dramatic images here. The lights certainly flashing out there, the rain covering that lens as well. And we just got brand new video in of flooding in Kissimmee. Now this is not far from Disney World.
Yeah, we learned 10 families had to be saved from rising flood waters in central Florida, but rescuers were forced to leave people behind. You certainly don't want to hear that, but you just look at that right there. Just see, I mean, hopefully you just pray that people were able to get out.
Absolutely so. Now at this hour, Ian is now a tropical storm. It's left millions, though, without power, and the impact of the storm being felt here. Events here rescheduled and canceled. We'll have those updates in just a few moments. But first, we need to get with Craig. And Craig, you have the latest data on Ian.
Yeah, we're still looking at a tropical storm here. I just thought I'd pull some of the storm reports, and you did have those reports of flooding. We just saw the imagery coming out from close to Orlando and around Kissimmee. We also have this this tornado report that came out around Melbourne. Right now, though, no active tornado warnings to my knowledge down there. Yeah, we've got several flood warnings, but no tornado warnings. So good to see that. And again, we're going to continue to monitor for those of you that have interest. And so many folks. I have family that lives down in Florida. I've been hearing from so many of you around Hampton Roads saying, hey, I've got a family member, maybe a cousin or a mom, a sibling that is down there, and we are keeping a close eye to things as they continue to develop. Heavy rain now across the Atlantic coastal areas. Daytona Beach just getting crushed with tons of rain up to just south of Jacksonville. Here we're seeing a few sprinkles. This is more or less along an old trough here. This is not really Ian. So the sprinkles that are showing up on the radar down to the south, keep in mind Ian is hundreds of miles down to the south. It is going to get back out over water. It may actually strengthen a bit more. I've been talking about this over the water. Gets that energy again, that warm, moist air just off the ocean waters, and it may become, again, a strong tropical storm, possibly even a hurricane before making that next landfall somewhere around Charleston, maybe back down a little farther to the west towards Hilton Head. Somewhere in there is the expected landfall, and that would be tomorrow afternoon. It then weakens as it moves over land and eventually becomes just a depression or a remnant low over western parts of North Carolina and Virginia. Again, a few sprinkles showing up down to the south. That's it. Our metro area is dry. The winds are going to be a story today, gusting up around 35 miles per hour later today. So far, the gusts have been around 25 or so for most areas. As you can see, it will be windy this afternoon. Highs around 70. I'll be back with so much more on the developments of Ian and our local impacts.